User experience, before adding heading navigation.
Alright, so in this document we've inserted a picture at the very top. Underneath that we have our title. Underneath that we have a heading structure, just like you have in any document. You want some way to kind of visually scan that document and know what section you want to be in. So the first section is PDF. We have step 1, 2, 3, 4. Next section is Word documents, step 1, 2, 3. PowerPoint, step 1. And then another section for other types of accessibility. Alright, so let's say that I'm pretty adept at using a screen reader, and I know when I open a document, if it's a pretty long document, it should have some kind of heading structure to easily navigate that. So I'm going to do my little shortcut for bring up headings.
There are no headings in this document.
This document was not created with headings, and so I don't have that option, and I'll show you what that option looks like in just a second.
How to add heading navigation.
What I want you to do in Microsoft Word is just go ahead and type heading level 1, heading 2, and heading 3. Now normally if you're not incorporating any accessibility into it, if you want to differentiate these, you would make the font larger. You would bold it, maybe underline it, just to indicate that this is the title of this particular section. But with Microsoft Word and HTML and other things, you can actually go in and tag this as a heading level 1. So what I want you to do is go up and just put your cursor on heading level 1. And then come up to the ribbon up top and choose heading 1. Now before we go any further, I want to talk about, because I'm sure that my heading level 1 on this page looks different than the one on your page. And the reason why is the style has been set to reflect this particular font, this particular size, and that particular color. So if you want to change the style, so on your personal machine, whenever you're creating documents, you can set these styles so that when you do this, whenever you set a heading level 1, 2, or 3, it automatically goes to what you think it should be, so that it doesn't change the look of your document. It just, you can keep on moving. All right, so the way that we do that is we're going to right-click on heading level 1, and then we're going to go to Modify. Now if you see here, you have a lot of different options, and it also gives you an example of what it looks like on the page. So you can go in and you can change the formatting. You can underline it, bold it, italicize, do anything that you want. But understand that this is not just for this document. When you save this, this is saved to your Word settings, meaning that anytime in the future that you go to create a heading level 1, it's going to look like this. All right, everybody with me? It's a nice little feature to use. It kind of just personalizes everything and just kind of takes away, well, because I've had a lot of people in the past complain when I'm going through and show this, well, that doesn't look like it does in my documents. I want it to look more like mine. Well, okay, you can do that with this tool. All right, so now if you click on heading level 2, you'll notice up at the ribbon that it says normal up here. Now if you click on heading level 1 again, notice that that switches over to heading level 1. This is a quick way to go back through some of the documents that you already have to see if there's a heading structure in place. Also, if a colleague sends you something, really quick way to check. All right, so go ahead and put your cursor on heading level 2 and then choose heading level 2 at the top. Again, this is subject to any style change that you want to do. If you want to make it bigger, larger, bold, underlined, italicized, anything that you want. All right, and then go down to heading level 3 and choose heading level 3.
User experience, after adding heading navigation.
All right, so back to that keystroke of checking the headings.
JAWS heading list dialog. Accessible course content PDF scope. Step 2, Step 3, Step 4 Word document. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3 PowerPoint. Step 1 other types of math/videos.
All of those all the headings that Jimmy put in there are now available to the student because he went through and he just marked that this is a heading, Microsoft Word, this is a heading, this is a heading. So now me as the JAWS user has a really convenient way to navigate the parts of this document just like you do visually.